Alright folks, we are back in LSPDFR and today we are starting a new series. This is LSPDFR Training. So basically, I'm going to go through the everything of how to work your LSPDFR, how to make your game fun. I'm sorry if the music is loud. It shouldn't be. But yeah, so right here, we're here off duty. Here, look, so this is how I'm going to go through everything. So this is once I'm not showing you how to set up any mods, I'm just showing you how to use them, okay? Boom. We're in game. One thing I hate is whenever you get in game and you spawn at your house or whatever. So you go to settings, go to spawn location, and I always put it to police station, and it'll send you to whatever police station you want. Also, switch it character you spawn into every time. You can do random or last played, and then down here you can change where your apartment is or whatever. Boom, that's how you do that. Going on patrol. So, you know, oh my gosh. Hold on, this song is too infamous to be played. But yeah. So, you know, every police station has their own spot. Here you go. You go into your little spot, whatever. Open police locker. The other ones, you just say go into police thing or whatever. Okay, you hit go on duty. It'll go through everything. Mine, I'd never go on duty this way. I'm just showing you how to do it. I do it the easy way. Also, the way that doesn't make you have to come to a police station to do it. Yo, if my game crashed, I'm gonna be livid. Okay. Boom. Everything's there. I'm not showing you how to set up a character. You know what? I will. Right here is where you switch what agency you want to be on. So I always do this part at least once, because then you'll be able to see basically what agency you want to be on, whether you want to be LSPD, LSPD Metro. Those are two different. They're one agency, but a different, you know, setup or whatever. Okay, we're on duty. Whatever. Let me walk back into this because I clicked the button prematurely. Okay, wait for all my stuff to go away. I know there's a way to get that off, but I don't really care. Yeah, but whatever. You go in here, do an agency, do the outfit, whatever. See, these are Metro uniforms. And you can switch it to regular PD. And you can switch over to PD uniforms, which look just a little different. That was a nice uniform. I don't know what uniform that was. That looked nice. With the khakis. What are these? K9? That's kind of sexy. Dirt bike. I kind of like that. Gang task force. I didn't know those uniforms were set up correctly. That's pretty much correct except for that body cam. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Okay. So let's do LSPD. I'm gonna do current. You would click confirm. I'm not doing that because my thing's already okay. Go to police garage. Just how you do a police car. Do the menu or whatever. Obviously, right here you go through what agency cars you're looking for. Go through the cars that this agency has. You can change the livery, the components, modifications, whatever. Select unit. All right. There you go, you have your car, and now you can go on duty. Alright, so the better way of doing it, and I'll show you how to do it, but this will be backwards. You go right here, you say force duty. So this will send me off duty, whatever. Hold on, getting a phone call. From who? I don't. Alright, spam call, whatever. But yeah, whatever, you know, this is your off duty, whatever, then you force duty again. This is basically what it looks like when you force. Boom. See? 10 times easier. It's going to lag a bit so all this stuff can load. You don't really want to do too much because if you like click and play around and stuff right here, it just might crash your game. Or crash LSPDFR. Okay. Whatever. Now I'll show you the next parts. Hold on, let me let this load. You gotta let it load. Okay, almost all done. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, whatever. See, that's how you do that. Okay, so one, you can spawn a car this way. You do spawn police. So this one will give you, like, it'll give you the stuff for all the cars that you have in game, but not add-on cars. So I know I have Fuzz P. I think that's a car that I have. Spawn Fuzz P. There you go. See, that's an add-on car. So you see, it doesn't help you with spelling that. It'll allow you to do it if you can. Boom. You know, whatever. Okay, that's one way to spawn a car. The game usually doesn't do this. I have basic vehicle controls in, so that's why it leaves my car on and door open and all that. I kind of like it. I'm getting used to turning off the car, but that's whatever. Okay, you can do it that way, or you can do it through the trainer. So with the trainer, I almost never go through right here. I don't use the trainer unless I'm spawning add-on vehicles. So you could go to, what is it, emergency, right here. Then you go down this list of police vehicles. I go to added vehicles, and here is all my added vehicles. So for sheriff's office, we have all of these, you know, all of these, and then, you know, we have all of our unmarked cars over here. Hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna spawn too many cars, whatever. There you go. So that's how you spawn a car. Okay, outfits, like I said, you can do it that way, the way that we set up. Let me do something. Save as an off-duty outfit. I like this as an off-duty outfit. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, that's how you do that too. You can save it that way. And you do the same thing. So you do save, and then you get as last outfit, so you can save that as your PD outfit. So for me, since I do force duty, I like to use that, so I can just force duty, and it'll put me immediately into the uniform that I have saved. And then your off-duty uniform, or your off-duty outfit, so you just, you know, you don't look stupid. The EEP menu, if you have it, you just click this, grab onto one of these LSPD, then go down the list. Grab whatever you want. Some of these, like for me, these look broken, but that's because I have all the stuff switched about since, you know, I do my own thing. I really like this uniform right here. This actually looks nice. Okay, you know, all the stuff, basically this is all the same stuff that we saw before. Okay, whatever, you know, you have your LSSD, whatever, you take what uniform you like, and then you go to your wardrobe, you click create, test, because I don't care about this. So you got your hats, that's anything for your head, glasses, you have ears, so these are usually earpieces and things like that, and earrings too. Watches, I always like having number, what is this, 4 on. It's a pretty nice looking watch. Masks, for me, I usually keep the mask on 91. That's the shoulder camera. Yeah, at least for me, for this specific game build, I like that LSPD, LSSD are gonna keep their shoulder cameras on. At least where I'm from, the agency that I am, not the agency I'm with, well actually, the agency that I'm looking to work with, and then also my local county police department, they both wear a shoulder body camera. My local county police department wears that shoulder camera. The agency I'm looking to work with, they wear the shoulder and the one that goes on your head, or your hat, whichever one you choose. Obviously, pants are pants. Parachute, this is usually your badge, so you don't want to change that unless you're, you know, doing something a little different. Shoes, obviously our shoes. Accessories, that's your gun holster, so you can switch around. There's a training holster, whatever. Cool. Undercoat is your belt. It's always, you know, it can be literally anything. Armor is both your vests and it is your radios. So that's why a lot of the vests, they have a radio on it already. Even if it doesn't have a complete radio, it'll have a radio microphone on it. So like these uniforms, these have radio microphones. They don't have radios themselves because it does take away the radio. And then decal, we can't see it right now because you got to launch the game a certain way. I usually do it, but for whatever reason has been working for me. Decals, this will change what ranks you have on your shoulders. So, you know, a sergeant, corporal, whatever. Top, obviously that's your shirt. You can cycle through all them, whatever. And then you just click save and it'll be in there. So I'm gonna switch over to a normal on-duty uniform. There we go. Okay, so that's uniforms. Obviously, you know, you do all that. And I'm going fast. See, my thing is I'm not the best at teaching. But I will say for everybody who is interested, I do offer a quote-unquote service. If you, here, I'm going to use this car. If you want, for 20 bucks, I will completely set up your LSPDFR. Just everything in it. It should take me like an hour or two because it does take that long. And it'll only be that fast because I have all the stuff zipped and ready to go already. But like this stuff, it took me like, you know, 3 days to put all this stuff together. So, you know, you'd be getting it pretty fast. Obviously, you know, 20 bucks. To me, I would never pay that because I know how to do it. But a lot of people, they ask me for help. There's very easy tutorials online. I know some people aren't the best at following tutorials, but if you aren't, then you're gonna have to, at least if you get from me, you'd have to pay that price because I don't enjoy doing it unless it's like one of my friends, and even then sometimes, you know, it's annoying, but whatever. So if you ever want that, that's that. Yeah, so I showed you how to do that, setting up your unit. So here we go. Let's say we have a car. I'm pretty sure this one has it, so that's why I'm going to use this one for the demonstration. So you have your car. First thing we're going to do is setting up the car so it actually, you know, looks how you want it. So, you know, you come over here, you can fix, clean, mod menu. So let's say you want to make it faster, whatever, switch the engine mods. This is the Durango. I don't remember how fast it goes, and I think this one goes pretty fast anyway, so you don't want to change this. This is for add-on vehicles, so the add-on vehicle is already set up correctly. But if you have a not add-on vehicle, then you're going to want to change this stuff, you know, depending on what the car is, if you have any, you know, real life knowledge. Car color, I don't need to change car color. And then liveries, I know this car has different liveries. It does, it's just being stupid. I'm pretty sure this car has liveries, so it has a ghost texture, whatever, you know, you switch that, whatever. That's how you do that. Yeah, so mods, livery, color, all right there. If you had an unmarked car, here, I'll spawn an unmarked car. You know, that's how you change the colors around for all that. Here, let me come over here. You want Durango, slick top. Whatever, there's your Durango slick top. You come over here, vehicle options, we're gonna go to livery. There you go. See, so this one has a marked livery and then an unmarked livery. So you have your unmarked, and then you can switch the color to, you know, black, you know, all these other colors, whatever. Boom. Cool stuff, cool stuff. We're not going to use that for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to use this Durango over here. But yeah, that's how you set up that. So this is right now we're on quote unquote setting up your unit. Next is call out interface. That's what this is. It's your 6 key. It's your number pad 6 key. And if you hold it, it'll change so you can use your mouse for this little clicker. So you can go on, you can go available, en route, on scene, and busy through here, or you use your grammar police. Grammar police, the original key for it, you know, obviously it's in the stuff, but it'll be right alt. So show me available. All right, then we could show ourselves busy, and then that pops up right here. I have the status up on my screen, and then it also says it right here. ID check, so if you walk up in front of a car or something, you can do ID check, plate check, click it, it'll connect to the nearest plate. That's what I have that for. ALPR, you switch this on, just come over to ALPR, you can see all the, you know, all the cars that go past, and it'll tell you which camera caught it. This car does not have ALPR, so I wouldn't use it. You go to your settings. This is where you can set up things like your MDT. You can set up volume. You set up so when I accept a call, it sounds like this. When whenever the screen pops up by itself, it makes that noise. And if I get ALPR hit, and ALPR hit makes this noise. There we go. Postal, that's how I have the postals up. I use Virus City because from what I've noticed, it's all 4 digits or higher, because a postal of like 321, I don't know. 3-digit numbers are badge numbers to me. 4-digit numbers are postals. For your plate, this basically, if you want the plate to be there or not. ALPR, this just, settings for the, look at that guy. And then, you have auto tab and then save, whatever. So that's how you do that. You have a panic button back here. I never use it. You could just say 1099 or something on the radio. Boom, that's call out interface. Speed radar. I'm switching out my speed radar, but here's how to do one of the speed radars. Hold on. The visuals look really good. I'm gonna just do this real quick. So so I can go back later and do that. Okay, whatever. So speed radar, if you have the palette radar, you click control pad or number pad 9. Or not. Did I take it out? I don't think I did. Maybe this card doesn't have it. Whatever, you click number pad 9, whatever. You figure out how to set up those things. Whatever. Then you're gonna get to your ALPR. I already showed you how to do that thing. Okay, loadout and gear. So for me, I have my loadout saved. So we go over here to weapons. And if I'm trying to close that door, but who cares? Weapons, I have it saved as number 20. So all I have to do is click up once, click it, and then I have my loadout. See, and usually when you load up a loadout, it'll do that. Yeah, let me switch the time so it's back to. Okay. So my loadout. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm sorry. This just looks too good. I need that thing to move out the way. I'm sorry. I'm very obsessed when it comes to visuals. I do photography in real life. So, and I really like digital photography too, which is basically doing what I do now. One of my 5M characters is going to be a photography. Ooh, he could be a photography student. I didn't even think of that. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, that's your loadout stuff. So you want to have, a flashlight. Boom. Then you're going to want, so for my belts, I have a really nice belt pack. So like if I were to pull out my, my flashlight. Okay, well, it didn't happen with this belt. I wonder if that's broken. But yeah, if I pull out my baton, it'll come out the holster. That one worked. Put it back. There you go. And then, this is if you have cop holster. This belt also comes with the settings for it to happen with the belt. Okay, so you have that. Then up here we have our pistol. I have an extended magazine on my Glock because I think it looks a little better. Also, I would, if allowed, I would use my Glock. I would wear my Glock that way, and I'd also have a sight on it. The agencies that I'm with, or the agencies, my local agencies, like I said, they allow stuff like that. This taser comes with different color variations. This taser comes with this belt. Same thing with my baton. So I need to switch it back over to the black version so it fits the belt. But yeah, there goes your taser. And then up here you have, well, usually I have it there, but it's flares and all that. So that's how you get your loadout ready. So then spikes. My right and left arrow switches spikes numbers. I should switch it to another thing, but I kind of don't care. So number 2, I usually do number 2. This gets it across both sides of the road. Hit K, and both my spike strips will go out. And then when I'm ready to pull them back up, I just say, oh, boom, they're up. That's how that goes. Actually, I have a new weapon in the game. I need to see if it's actually in here. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I've never installed additional weapons in my game, but whatever. It's a less lethal, basically a beanbag, and not even a beanbag, but like a smoke grenade almost, I think. But yeah, okay, that's it for your loadout. Agency gear. Think about it. If you're sheriff's office, especially dealing with animals, you kind of want a shotgun. If you're working down in the city, especially in a metropolitan area, you want to have more less lethal options. And then, a shotgun, again, with animals, different kinds of less lethal, different kinds of rifles, and things like that. So districts, agencies, and zones. This one's one that people don't really think about. So we'll do with agencies first. Obviously, you're going to have San Andreas Highway Patrol or State Police or whatever you change it to. Then you're going to have LSPD, which would work in this area. You have LSSD, or I call it LCSSO. Los Santos County Sheriff's Office would work around this area. There's a county line. I know for right here, the county line I think is right here. And then you have Blaine County Sheriff's Office. You have Paleto, or you have Sandy Shores Police. You could do Grapeseed Police, but usually it would just be Sandy for this entire area. You have Paleto Police. You have Military Police. You can do Ports Police, Airport Police, and I mean as their own individual agency. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about agencies right now. Mirror Park, they could very well have their own police. Strawberry could have their own police department. Richmond and Richmond Glen could have their own police. Vinewood, Vespucci Beach could have their own police. Chumash could. I'd give them deputies. Whatever, all these different places. Hell, Harmony could have their own police. They'd be a very small agency, but they could. So that's agencies, and then you have like zones. So for LSPD, you can do LSPD, but LSPD in Vinewood, LSPD in Richmond, or LSPD in schools, which would just be Richmond again. LSPD in downtown, which would be kind of this, not even kind of, yeah, it would be this area right here, or Metro as it's called in here, because that's a Los Angeles thing. You could do highway patrol. I don't know, it's not a thing everywhere, but I know up in New York where I come from, our police do have highway patrol. Your local police department has a highway patrol unit. LSPD, but in Davis or Strawberry, LSPD airports, LSPD ports, LSPD, all that other stuff. LSPD beaches. And then, for Los Santos County, you can have county, and then you can have metro. And then all those different subdivisions or whatever. Blaine County, you can have Blaine County. You can have Fish and Wildlife if you want to integrate those into one agency. Things like that. Military police, you kind of just have this military police. Ports police, hell, you can do ports police and then patrol this entire area, because this is all ports. That's all ports technically. So if you had a ports police department, they could all work under that one jurisdiction. And then, like I said, zones, things like that. You could do hospital polices or hospital police departments, things like that. Then you have divisions. So you could do patrol, partner, canine, traffic, investigations, tactical, interdiction, metro, SWAT, vice, gang, undercover, prep, medic, supervisor, wolf pack, things like that. I'll show you how I would set up for things like that. Patrol would be exactly what I am right now. I'm not a fan of Durangos, but you could use a Durango. This looks like a patrol unit right here. If I want to do a partner, you do B, you go over here to partner, you just spawn. Usually you do this one right here, spawn partner with player's outfit, so we're wearing the same thing. Boom. I'll delete my partner. Then K9, it's the same thing pretty much. You can just do this. You spawn your K9 first, or you can spawn your K9 first, and you can switch his model and all that, and the color and all that right there on the spot. So yeah, that's how that works. Traffic, I mean, same thing. See, you gotta remember, there's so many different types of traffic. There's like a traffic unit where you're kind of, you're there for directing traffic and you're good with, blocking lanes and things like that. Then you have like aggressive traffic where you're, you want that unit ahead in pursuits because they have, usually they have faster cars. In Georgia, we call that a heat unit. So that differentiates our traffic versus our heat units. And then, things like that. Then you have investigations, or you drive probably the unmarked Durango back there. You'd have a more set down uniform. So I'd come all the way down here. Sorry, the scroll wheel is not the best. But yeah, if I'm doing like investigations, I do like a polo with a vest. Something like this. Here's my game warden polo. LSSD Metro. So if I ever do LSSD in the city, I use that uniform. Whatever. You have different stuff for when you need it. But yeah, there's that. There's tactical. Tactical is kind of a broad term. You can do interdiction. That could be part of tactical. That's where you're kind of pointing on drugs, weapons, firearms. You do a lot of traffic stop, investigative traffic stops at that, things like that. Metro, that's downtown unit. In LSPD, Metro is a more tactical unit, I guess you would say. Then you have SWAT. I have SWAT uniforms set up. So like my LSPD SWAT uniform for patrol is this right here, or this is it with a vest on, but it would be this one without a vest. Obviously you'd probably drive an unmarked car or whatever. This is the same thing with a vest on. This is, when you're more on a deployment and then tack out. This is kind of, you have everything set up. You're ready to go to war. All right. That's what that is. Each one of my agencies has a different tactical uniform setup. So LSPD is based off of like Atlanta and the county that I live in, where they wear green uniforms. County, I have them in a more military style uniform. I see Los Santos County as a well-funded county agency. And then I would see BCSO as, they're well-funded also, but one of those agencies where, the things aren't as cool, I guess you would say. So, they wouldn't have as cool gear. So they wear a black, but they wear a black with, different stuff. Even my Richmond, or what is this? RHPD? What's this police department again? My Rockford Hills, there you go, Rockford Hills PD, they have the all black tactical uniforms. So you can see that, boom. So it all depends on how you decide to set up your stuff. If I were to set up your game, you'd have all these presets, and then I'd direct you to where you could get all the models. But you could get them from me, and I'll just whatever. SWAT. Then you have Vice. Vice is what I work in real life. I'm not a police officer. I work for the Vice unit for my county police department, and then I work for a state agency is what I'll say. Here in the state of Georgia, I work for the state, or I work. How do you say? Work with the state, not for the state. I'm not an employee of the state. Not at this. Well, no. I think at this point now I am technically whatever. Sorry to get into that. Whatever. Things like that, you have Vice, you have Gang, you have Undercover, you have Prep Medic. People, if you don't know what Prep Medic is, it's basically if you're on SWAT team, you'd be like a certified paramedic or EMT or something. Me, I know a lot of, depending on where you go, like I said, in New York, a lot of agencies have everything. Some agencies, they will have a sheriff's office paramedic unit where your car it'll be a sheriff car, but it'll say paramedic on it also. And then Wolfpack. Wolfpack is something I never see anybody use, but I love using it. Do same as player's vehicle, then you'd spawn your partner, and your partner will have their own car. So now, wherever I go, once I jump into my car, and I hit my button for my partner to get into his car, he will actually follow me around. This is better on bikes and stuff, but because if you go too fast and you don't pay attention to your partner, they will rear end you. But it's a really good thing. I like it a lot. But yeah, we call that a wolf pack unit, basically when you have multiple cars riding together. So you have that, and that's it for divisions and units. So that will conclude part 1 of LSPD training. This should be getting ready. Yeah, so this is getting ready. Next we will have basic patrol, then we should have advanced patrol, and then FTO. And yeah, this should be a quicker series. It's basically just, like I said, I'm just trying to get people to understand things a lot easier. Especially because, especially on stream, I get asked a lot of questions about how to use stuff, and I'm not a good teacher. I can be, but when it comes to LSP, especially things that have to do with computers, I know a lot in computers, and not because someone taught me. So I don't know how to re-articulate what I've taught, and I will admit I can get mean when I'm teaching because a lot of stuff to me is common sense. But now I've come to realize, a lot of that stuff isn't common sense. A lot of people are not computer literate. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'll leave that at. But yeah, that's what this series will be for. So anytime anybody asks me for help or anything, I'll direct them to this. Like I said, installing and all that, I can't really teach that. I can do it for you. you'd have to trust me with Team Viewer. You can watch, you can shut it down if you don't like what's happening, whatever. You can ask questions, but I'm not the best of teachers. But yeah, that'll be it. We'll go through this. Like I said, we have three or four more episodes after this, and that'll basically round it up. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace. See you on the next training video.